If you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that we love showing and finding you some of Japan and Tokyo's unusual and funky different vending machines. Shizuka has already gone on 3 different vending machine adventures, and today we're going to take you on the 4th one. We're heading up the west side of Tokyo today to check out some vending machines where we're going to try some snacks. Some of them will be sweet, some of them will be savory, and also a little bit adventurous. Before we head off to the adventure, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more foodie adventures. All right, let's go. So we're here at our first location, which is Noborito. It's a bit of a local residential area, and we're gonna get some coffee. And you might be thinking, Steph, coffee vending machines, they're everywhere. Like, why are we here specifically? We're not going to your typical vending machines like the one behind me. Not today. We're actually going to a special coffee vending machine, which is right over here. So let's go. Look at this vending machine. Isn't it insane? I know what you're thinking, like, when did this even come from? It looks like something out of the early 1900s. And basically it's a coffee bean vending machine. And yes, the coffee beans come from a local coffee shop here in Noborito, so it's really cool that it's still functioning. Let's try to see if it even works. Somebody. Oh, yes! There's one! Whoa! Ta-da! Whoa! This is so cool, fresh beans. Oh, and they even have like the roasting date, which wasn't even too long ago, so you know, extra fresh. And look at the little logo. It's a platypus with coffee. What you also get inside your little goodie bag is also a story about the origin of this machine and about the brand itself. The store owner opened up their store in 1995, and apparently he looks like a platypus. His words, not mine, and I guess that's why their logo is a platypus. And it says that he loves coffee so much, and this little platypus man just decided to roast coffee himself. So I thought that was a really cute story. But yeah. Oh, it's really interesting because even if you go on their Instagram, you can kind of see videos of the store owner packaging everything from scratch. So you see them roast the beans, package it, and then, you know, this is how it all comes together. So it's really cool. So the vending machine is run by the roastery, but if you actually want to try the beans on the spot, you can go to this cafe in Yomiuri and actually try it. Not here, unfortunately, but we can go home and try it. All right, let's go to the next place. We're now in Shimokitazawa. Shimokitazawa is a famous area for being super trendy with a lot of thrift shops and delicious food. But there's also a very unique vending machine here, which I can't wait to show you. Let's go check it out. We're here. So behind me is a famous Natto vending machine. They actually have a lot scattered around Tokyo, but this one here, it's owned by a Yamanashi Natto manufacturer, and next to it is also a Natto specialty store. So without any further ado, let's go try some Natto. Wow, there's a lot of different kinds of Natto in here, like radish, like daikon Natto as well. And what? There's baked Natto donuts? I've never ever heard of a Natto donut before, so you know we have to get it. I can't believe how cheap it is as well. Like that, for 3 donuts, it's only 580 yen. Ooh. Ta-da! This is so wild. You may be wondering, Steph, you've been saying natto, 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 but what is natto? So natto is actually fermented soybeans, which sounds interesting and maybe not as appetizing as you think, but it's actually something really common and popular. A lot of people eat this for breakfast, so let's go eat it for breakfast. Finally get to eat our treats. Okay, I actually got some rice and I even warmed it up at the microwave, which is so perfect because it's actually freezing this morning. Okay, so we got our rice. Inside we have some kare, so sauce, and then our natto. Oh, wow, the texture is so interesting. In Japanese, they actually call it like neba neba, which is an onomatopoeia. So you hear the neba neberness. I I don't know if I do. Personally, I do like natto. It's one of these foods that's very polarizing. Even for Japanese people, a lot of people do like it, but if you don't like it, I feel like you really don't like it. I think I am the wrong person to ask because being Vietnamese, I grew up with a lot of distinct smells in different foods that I've eaten. Maybe don't take my word for it, just try it for yourself. All right, the trick to eating this is because it is so slimy and it can get everywhere, like kind of like a spider web out of control, you need to like twist your chopstick so that you catch all the slimy webs. And I can taste like the daikon, and I feel like it adds an extra slimy texture to it, which I feel like is a little unusual if you're not used to it. But I really like it. A lot of people eat it with rice for breakfast. So personally, I feel like it's great. Like it's very good for you. It's also healthy because of the fermentedness. And I think it's in my hair. I can't resist kinoko. It's one of my favorite Japanese flavors. Oh, honestly, I don't know what to expect because I can't imagine what a natto donut would taste like. Like, will it taste like beamy? We're gonna find out. When I'm thinking about it, because it's made out of soya bean and fermented beans, this is probably, don't quote me on this, but a really healthy donut. I love the kinoko flavor. It's kind of sweet, got that roastedness as well. Inside is kind of like, almost like a cake. I would have no idea this was made from natto. I'm so surprised. Alright, we've arrived in Kichijoji. Kichijoji is one of the most desirable places to live. It's one of my favorite areas. You have the famous park where people go for cherry blossom viewing and a lot of great food here. And speaking of more food, we have a couple of really interesting and potentially challenging vending machines. It'll make sense once you see it. So, I think I found it. Oh, what is this? I'm so confused. There's so much going on in this vending machine right now. We have canned bread, takoyaki in a can? What? This is a lot. This is very overwhelming. And then we have one more over here. There's no way. It's like a super spicy vending machine. Oh my gosh, there's like so many warning signs, I don't even know where to start. The translations here are hilarious. It's so cute. It's like, it's spicy and I feel ill after I eat, etc. is self-responsibility. In other words, you bring this upon yourself if you eat it. After a long and hard think about which one to get, because there's so many delicious options, yay! I think I had to just go all out and get this one where it says that I might suffer from the pain of a scorpion. That sounds like fun, right? Right? All right, we have all of our goodies, and I think I'll try them from what I think is gonna be least offensive to most offensive. So maybe I'll get it right, maybe I'll get it wrong, so we'll see. All right, apparently I'm supposed to lift it out and then peel it off. I don't know how I feel about this. I thought this would be my safest bet, but I don't know anymore after opening it and feeling it. Feels very dry. Yeah, not like your typical bread. It tastes so fake. It tastes like fake syrupy chocolate. Only in emergency, I think, I would eat this. Yay, it gets better. Oh no! What is that? Why it look like that? Why is there so much sauce? Is that sauce? Is that preservatives? I've made a mistake. I have been too spoiled with good food in Japan. It's all coming to an end now. I'm like crying. It tastes so bad. It tastes like a soggy, wet ball that's like soaked in like preservatives, and like when they're cooking the takoyaki and there's all the leftover in the grill, and then they left that for like a year or two, and then they put it in my mouth. Texture is so bad. It's the worst texture of anything I've ever eaten. And I've eaten some weird stuff. You also must suffer. No one should eat this. I'm sorry, they should, no. This is the Grim Reaper Demon King crackers, which is apparently like extra spicy, which is going to be fun because it's going to cleanse my palate. So I'm actually looking forward to this. Now I'm not scared at all. Nothing can be worse than that. Honestly, if this is worse than that, we might have to call it quits for the rest of the day. It's not that bad. Oh, come on. It's a little spicy. I feel like if you enjoy spicy food, you could eat the whole thing. It's totally fine. Ooh. Sorry. Oh my God. Usually I would say we're gonna finish this, but we are not gonna finish this. I would not put this upon anybody else, but we're gonna go to the next spot now. So, all right, let's just go. Let's get out of here. We have finally arrived in Ikebukuro. Here it's famous for lots of izakayas, interesting themed bars, and shopping and anime as well. But we're here for a very specific vending machine, so we must not get distracted because we're on a mission to find a really interesting vending machine, which is right behind me. It's the Namakrim vending machine. That basically means fresh cream. We're gonna go check it out and see if it actually is fresh. I'm gonna try the OG, just the plain namakuri. It's 850 yen, which, I don't know, considering everything that we've been getting today, it's a little expensive, but I want to see what the hype is all about. Well, it really is just a can of cream. I'm really excited to try this because I feel like it's going to be a really good palate cleanser for what we just last had, so let's get it. I mean, you can't mess up cream, right? Right? Ooh, ooh, there's cake. Ooh, what a nice surprise. It actually smells really good and fresh, but I'm still skeptical. All right, wish me luck. This tastes like a baker's made it or like a chef's made it. Like it tastes like proper cream. It's really good. And then the cake, it's like a nice little sponge cake you can see inside here. And it's nice and fluffy and goes perfectly with the cream. Yay! Normal food out of a vending machine. It's pretty good. So you might be thinking, Steph, you didn't even do the most extreme one. There was a cricket, like why wouldn't you eat the bug? That's fun and funky. Well, because, ta-da! I was saving it for this really cool vending machine and it has specifically just bugs. Yay! There's so many different kinds of bugs and insects in here. It's kind of a little bit overwhelming. Like the first thing that catches my eyes is that you can actually eat a tarantula, which is pretty insane, a tarantula in a vending machine. In the name of science, we have to do at least one of them. Not all of them, just one. All right, what did I end up getting? What do you guys think? Ta-da! It's the mixed bugs because I couldn't just get one. Of course, I had to get a whole bunch of them. Why do I do this to myself? I'll be honest with you guys. This isn't the first time I've had bugs before. I've had bugs in Osaka and in Thailand before, and I've had actually quite a few of these. They like jumped out at me like they were alive. Oh my God, that is actually quite mortifying to see, guys. So apparently these are seasoned with salt because they're so thoughtful. All right, I'm gonna try this one, and this one is a grasshopper. I think it won't be that bad. A little salty with a little dash of bug on the end. Honestly, the grasshopper's not that bad. I'm really scared of these ones, which have the fat flats in there. My experience of eating bugs tells me that I should be afraid of the ones with the fat flats because usually they're juicy. But I think these are all dehydrated and dry. For the most part, I think it'll be okay. It was very crispy and then it was a little wet. Because it's so dry, it's like as if you put a bunch of like seasoning or powder in your mouth and then it just like poof. And then there was like a little bit of wetness. Would I recommend it? Probably. Sorry. What was that?
Are you traveling to Japan this spring? If so, Buyfood has something special for you. Until April 30th, when you book an experience or reserve a restaurant on buyfood.com, you'll get our exclusive spring-themed ebook completely for free. It's packed with tips on how to make the most of Japan's sakura season, as well as fun facts about the country's beloved cherry blossoms. And there's more. You'll also be entered to win one of 5 premium Japanese cooking kits worth over $300 each. These curated boxes are filled with kitchen essentials and snacks to bring the flavors of Japan into your own kitchen. So what are you waiting for? Book your next food adventure to make your trip to Japan truly unforgettable.
Guys, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys are still here, let me know in the comments down below which was your favorite vending machine and what would you like to try or maybe not try. Thank you so much. We hope to see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to also like and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the foodie adventures. Bye. I need to get myself a normal drink from the vending machine now. If you enjoyed this video, click the photos on the left for more and the ones on the right to learn more about Buy Food and book your own foodie adventure. Bye-bye!